Welcome to Yellow Brick Road. I'm Jordan. This is James. And tonight we're going to talk about Elizabeth Warren. Elizabeth Warren.
Should I not?
What? They can't see that.
You can.
Tonight we're going to talk about Elizabeth Warren and her,
Wait, she's the one that did, this?
yeah, no one can see it. She's taking shots at the Electoral College. Yes, we are related. We're both part Native American.
I'm not.
But first, please consider donating to Devon's Journey to Recovery. The link is in the description box, and the website is in the intro to this video, with Metric playing. A song called Handshakes. I almost forgot. I almost confused it with Hardwire. Both great songs. Go download the music after you make a donation to Devon's Journey to Recovery. Link in the description box. At least click on the link, check it out, read the story, and it might urge you to donate. So please do that. Okay. Elizabeth Warren makes a political leap, to eliminate the Electoral College. Now, I've heard all the right-wing conservative pundits and YouTubers talk about SJWs wanting to get rid of the Electoral College and how it's a bad thing. But what we're going to do here is hear her out. Maybe she, I don't know, has an idea about it that we weren't thinking of. So let's hear Elizabeth Warren.
General election, presidential candidates don't come to places like Mississippi. Yeah. They also don't come to places like California and Massachusetts. Right? Because we're not the battleground states. Well, my view is that every vote matters. And the way we can make that happen...
Swag happen.
...is that we can have national voting, and that means get rid of the Electoral College and everybody.
Sorry, glitch. Sorry.
Nah. She said some shit. Can you imagine?
I think everybody ought to have to come and ask for your vote. What do you think? Yeah.
Oh, you're such a mom. You know? What do you guys think?
So,
Do not call me that ever.
Elizabeth Warren's tweet. Every vote matters. We need to get rid of the Electoral College so that presidential candidates have to ask every American in every part of the country for their vote, not just those in battleground states. Hashtag Warren Town Hall.
I'm sorry.
All right, so that's an interesting question,
Yeah.
right? We live in a democracy where it's majority rule, basically.
Yeah, it's
Yet-
stupid.
Yet, when it comes to presidential elections, it's not majority rules because Hillary won the popular vote,
Yeah.
but Trump won the electoral vote. So I ask you, James, should we switch to a pure popular vote for presidential candidates?
I don't think we should have a popular vote at all.
What should we have?
Everybody comes to the conclusion what the best possible idea is, and they go with that. That's going to take a lot of individual work.
I
That
might like
means-
that one.
They're going to have to, go by themselves somewhere secluded.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, let me think, What is the best possible thing to do for not only me, but for everybody else and the people?
Well, let's look at that because a lot of the presidential campaigns are pageantry in the first place, right? What do they look like? Are they saying the right words at the
By the
right
way-
time? Do they have the aesthetics of being presidential? It's like, well, why not use that as a way to vote for a face? Right? Vote for a face we want to put up on our screens and say, this guy represents us, or this girl represents us.
Yeah.
But when it comes to ideas, we all individually vote on the ideas.
Yeah, that's what I would like. But unfortunately, it becomes pageant.
Yeah.
It becomes all right, everybody. All right. Let's say there's 1,000 people in a room. This is what liberty becomes. All right, are we for the death penalty or against it? Well, it seems 999 people. I said 1,000, right?
Sure.
999 people say yes, and one person said no. That means you don't count. Death penalty. Yeah. Aww. Like, see, that's a problem. That doesn't make it right. That, let's say, like, right, 1 million people said yeah, kill him, and then like 500,000 people said no. I guess, well, more people said yeah, he has to die.
So the question is humanity itself.
Yeah.
It's putting every person in America, every American citizen, putting them on the stand, on the trial stand, and it's like, how credible are you to vote on this? How credible are you for this? These would be
my bad.
These would be outside the box scenarios and solutions and ideas to think about, thought experiments. But let's look at what you said in the, in the modern context.
I just want to say this real quick. Even though people are like, we need to get rid of this system. It's so old. They had feathers. They wrote with feathers. Yeah. Like, you're a dumbass. This is why we should get rid of it, right? The laws, if not the way we vote people in to govern, states or, communities, et cetera, the country itself, right?
Yeah.
That's supposed to evolve over time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not like, well, we have super delegates now. Like,
that's primaries, but I get what you're saying.
I'm saying I said states, communities, etc.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, we have this now. Like, no. Don't you see how ideas evolve? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This didn't. This silly thing where we vote someone in power, majority rules. That's silly.
Okay.
Just wanted to say, the idea should be to evolve to the best possible scenario.
Okay. Now let's move on to her idea within the modern context of the world we have now.
Yeah.
And we can't just snap our fingers and educate the entire population on every issue, right?
Well, I could, but it wouldn't be right. I'm just kidding.
It's an Oppo Thanos snap or something.
On the glove.
All right, looking at this in a modern, the world we have now context.
Yeah.
If we try to look at this just as a normal person, looking at like what's the best possible idea, what's the most fair thing to do, it would be for everyone to count. Every single vote to count, right? Joe Rogan's talked about this, how he's like, it didn't matter what I voted. And when he's talking about, he lives in California, she's like, it didn't matter what I voted because a Democrat was going to win.
Yeah.
And he was right. He voted for Gary Johnson, and that vote just thrown away means nothing now.
Mm.
And it's like, is that right either? If we're going to call this thing a democracy, let's make it a democracy. Now, I also see the argument on the other side, which is people clustering together and forming ideologies in this collectivist type way, to where, the hipsters living in New York all vote the same direction.
Yeah.
And it's like, they're going to win the popular vote because they live in fucking New York City.
Yeah.
Or they're going to win the popular vote because they live in fucking LA and there's so many people there and they all think alike and they all vote for the same things. And it's like, it seems a little unfair too.
The collectivist way of thinking is basically taking away what the potential.
Yeah.
Think of it like clogging. What's room for there to be a true individual that thinks for themselves, that makes their own choices, rather than the team said this. Fly to the right. It's winter. We gotta go now.
Yeah.
Come on, Gary. Gotta go. It's like, no, I'm good.
Yeah. What I like in a modern context, considering the people we have now in the country, like their thinking process as far as what they normally do with politics.
Yeah.
I think the best solution would be a combination of yes, the popular vote is the new standard. Every vote counts. Each individual vote means something now.
Right.
Oh, well, get rid of the electoral college system, but also add on to that an idea I've heard from Jimmy Dore and Jill Stein, I believe, which is, I forgot the name of it, but it's voting for two candidates at once, basically. So I vote for the person I really want to win. Let's say let's go off the names from the 2016 election. Let's say it's Clinton, Trump, Johnson, and Stein. Let's say it's those four names. And I really want Jill Stein to win. But I'm worried if I vote for Jill Stein, like, oh, well, it'll take away a vote from Hillary Clinton and Trump will win. And I really, 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 really do not want Trump to win.
That's why
I'll take any of those three other than Trump. Let's say that's the scenario.
Well, then the phrase, right, gets, the phrase coined, don't waste your vote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With this scenario, if you have a double vote, you pick the candidate you really want to win. You vote with your conscience, is the words they usually say. You vote with your conscience, and then you pick a second candidate as well. Like, if my candidate doesn't win or has no chance of winning, my vote defaults to this person. Let's say it was Gary Johnson. I voted for Jill Stein, but it looks like she has no chance. She's not getting enough votes. My default vote goes to Gary Johnson or Hillary Clinton or Donald Trump or whoever my secondary candidate is. So it's like a way of people being able to vote their conscience while at the same time, like, oh, my vote won't be wasted. I think if you add those two together, that might work in a popular vote setting. Maybe.
Possible. As far as being more practical to to what today's world is, but
No, the real problem is always going to be the people voting. If we switch to a popular vote, you can't have people diving into these collectivist views, and they're going to have to be informed, heavily informed.
Yeah.
And
which is why
we're not in that state.
No, obviously not. You have children running to the booths to vote for someone that's basically going to have enough power. How am I going to say this correctly? They're going to have enough power, basically, to control the other lives of other
it's the commander-in-chief, right? You run the military. You're the head of. You're the highest in command for the military.
That's what I meant to say. I'm like, basically, you have children run to the booth. They're going to vote for someone that has the power, military power, political power, fucking end other people's lives, whether it be military or by economics.
And they can be voting based on, well, she's a woman, or I like her style, or I like the way he talks.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, a lot of Trump voters were like, oh, this guy's against the grain. He's anti-PC, anti-SJW. That's the guy I'm voting for. There's a lot of people in that category, too.
And that's
I don't think the most, but there's a good amount.
All those guys, like, they need to come to the conclusion that themselves. It's like, I'm not fit to vote.
Yeah.
If it's one thing that they know, right? It's one thing they know. And it all starts out with this. It's one thing I do know that I don't know, which is why I'm not going to do this.
And also with that like dual voting thing, I think you could have more candidates. I think you could have like 5. It might be. I'd say like 3 from each discipline, right? 3 from Democrats, 3 from Republicans, 3 from the Green Party, 3 from the Libertarians, and have those 12 people. Like, those are our guys. They're all going to debate with each other and all that shit.
Yeah.
Like, really, like you said, right? The president's potentially have the control over someone else's life if they're going to live or die. So it sounds like something we should really slow down and take our time with, not do this, sports center style debates. And
like I said, you see how care becomes crucial.
Yeah.
Is there care? I have a little bit. No, it's either you have it or you don't. There's no a little or half. There's either care, authentic, real, truest in the sense of the meaning, care.
Yeah.
Or you don't. It's that simple.
Yeah. So
and the ones that don't, go away until you have that epiphany where it's like, this is happening right now. I need to contribute. I care now.
All right. So here's my solution. It may not even make sense. I really need to think about it. I just came up with that.
What?
But I would really want to think about that more. But I'm throwing it out there. Have a popular vote. Get rid of the Electoral College. Have a popular vote. Have 12 candidates. Each quarter of them would be from a different discipline. And then use that dual vote system. And I think you'd probably get a lot closer to accuracy rather than just having two fucking talking heads pinned up and saying, vote for this or vote for that.
And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter who gets in because they're still going to fucking, toe the line.
Maybe.
The same two talking heads?
Yeah. Yeah, all right. I thought you were talking about my little system. You're talking about what's already
No,
there.
I still don't agree with it, but...
Well, we could always have a...
It's not the solution.
I just said talking heads to say talking heads. But whatever. There's my scenario. Tell me what you think about it. More than 2 candidates, preferably like 12. I want at least double digits. The dual voting. I think it's ranked choice voting. Ranked choice voting, I believe is the name of it. And also get rid of the Electoral College. Once again, I'm just working off of trying to find the good idea in the scenario. I'm not playing teams. I'm not saying get rid of the Electoral College because Elizabeth fucking Warren says so, even though we're related. I'm just saying it. I'm just saying what I think the best idea is. And that is it from us. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you feel like. Comment. Tell us what you think. Really, I really want to hear this. If I can hear some fucking commenter on YouTube come up with a better system than these assholes that get, the $1 million platforms and all this shit.
Yeah.
They get the mainstream platforms. If you can come up with a better idea, please let it be known. Just so we can embarrass these motherfuckers.
You guys didn't sell out yet. Where's your subscribers? Huh? Where's your more,
Yeah, so comment.
Corporate commercial. Where are they, huh? Where?
So comment, let us know what you think. Replace my idea if you have a better one. Always looking for the best possible idea. Please donate to Devon's Journey to Recovery. The link is in the description box. And the website's in the intro to this video and our past videos. Please consider donating. Any amount will help.
Just told you.
And with that said, give this video a thumbs down.
Say you wanna get in.